What's going on, everybody? Almost Counts Collectibles here, and in today's video we're actually going to be doing part 1 of a 3-part event. So what we're going to do, as you can see here in front of me, I have 3 boxes. Now each one of these boxes contains somebody's old Pokemon card collection. Now all of these collections were purchased off of eBay. Some of these boxes are so old I purchased them a year or two ago. I don't even remember remotely what is supposed to be in them. All I know is when I purchased all of these collections, the descriptions were very vague. Basically selling old Pokemon card collection with like one picture of some of the cards that are inside of it. If I remember correctly, one of these should be a pretty sizable collection. I think there's a lot of cards in one of these, and some of them might not have that many cards in them, but hopefully we get something interesting. So we're going to be doing part 1 today, and we're going to start off with the biggest box, and we're going to work our way down. And the last video will be the smallest box here on top. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that this is the largest collection. We're just going to start with the biggest one to get it out of the way. I have not looked in any of these boxes. The only thing I've done is cut the top of them open so they'd be easier to open here today. So we're going to find out what's in these together because I have absolutely no idea. So hopefully we can find something really cool, or maybe it'll be a bunch of common stuff that's not very interesting at all. But we're going to figure that out as a team as we open up this first box. So we're going to go ahead and open it up, see what's inside the top here. At least they appeared to pack it pretty well. Okay, so we've got a 10. 10 is a little bit heavy. There's a lot of padding in here, which is good. Let's see, make sure we don't miss anything. Throw this stuff aside. And it looks like all this was just padding, but that is okay. Hopefully that means that the stuff inside of here is in good shape. So we will open this tin up together. Now we've got our Charmander tin here, very cute little tin. This looks like an old tin, if I'm not mistaken. How old, I'm not sure. Alright, let's take a look inside. So more padding. And we've got 2 stacks of cards, it looks like, wrapped up separately. So we will set this off to the side. Alright. Alright, our first stack. And it looks like we've got a bunch of... Oh, I was going to say, it looked like a bunch of empty top loaders. Alright, so right off the bat, we have a first edition holographic Giovanni's Gyarados. And this is from the Gym Challenge line. And the card looks to be in pretty good shape, too. So, right off the bat, pretty good card. A first edition Giovanni's Gyarados. Very, very nice. What else we got in here? Alright, we've got a first edition holographic Blaine. Also from the Gym Challenge. And this card also appears to be in pretty good condition. And we've got some old top loaders that they didn't need anymore because they sold us their collection. Alright, so we're going to set those here in the back. So, in the first stack of cards, we got 2 cards, and we got 2 first edition Gym Challenge cards, Giovanni's Gyarados and Blaine. 2 very good cards, so no complaint there. Hopefully this other stack has more than 2 cards in it. Otherwise, I'm not sure exactly how much I paid for this collection. I don't pay outrageous prices for things that I'm not real sure what are in them, so it's not going to be that big of a loss, but hopefully we do a little bit better than 2 first edition cards. I'm going to set those there in the background. And we are going to open this up. Alright, appears to be a lot more cards in this stack. Hopefully. Alright, and right off the bat, we have a 2010 World Champions Pokemon card. And it is BB Search. Very cool Japanese writing right here. So, an 09 card for the 2010 World Championship. So, very nice. Let's set that aside. Alright, so most of these cards appear to be in some little penny sleeves, so that's nice. So, we've got a holographic Metal Energy, and that's going to be from the Neo Genesis. So nice card and nice shape. We've got a Misdrevious. This is going to be a Neo Revelations holographic. Nice card in pretty good shape. Alright, we're running into some Pocket Monsters. So we've got some more here from the Neo Revelations, it looks like. Nice holographic cards here in good shape. Very, very nice. We've got a Magneton. Very nice, very nice. Let's see here. We've got two Seadras. Also from the Neo Revelations, so these appear to be the same card. Let's check out the backs. Not bad. All these cards are in pretty good condition. Alright, now we're moving into some jungle, it looks like. So we've got a Pocket Monster holographic Jolteon from the jungle line. We've got an Electrode. In good shape. We've got a Kangaskhan. Alright, now we got some fossils. So we've got a lot of Pocket Monster Japanese edition Pokemon cards here. We've got a Haunter from the fossil line. We've got a Lapras. And all these cards are in really good shape. The some of the sleeves are a little dinged up, but the cards themselves are in pretty good condition. Got a Moltres. Got a Gengar. Well, this collection might complete my Pocket Monster collection of the original Japanese and Jungle, or the original Jungle and Fossil. There's a Haunter. Did we already have a Haunter? I think we already had a Haunter. Here's another one. Very good condition. We got an Aerodactyl. Alright, we got a Mewtwo, so we got some base set here. Nice looking Mewtwo card in good condition. Got a Poliwrath. Very, very good shape. Alright, we got a Team Rocket's Vileplume. Lot of Pocket Monsters. So this set looks to be almost entirely Pocket Monsters, which is awesome. Alright, we've got some Neo Discovery. Butterfree there. Nice looking Butterfree card. Very, very cool. Got a Kabutops Neo Discovery. Nice looking card. Alright, we got some English cards here. We've got a base set Hitmonchan. Don't see anything. Actually, wait a second. This is a square card. That is pretty neat. So what I mean by that is, if you guys don't know, This is technically an error card. This card was cut out wrong, and instead of having the rounded off corners, that has the sharp corners. It's a square instead of the, for example, I've got a Snivy over here. These edges are rounded, as is all Pokemon cards. But there were cards a long time ago that were cut out. I don't know if they still have these errors today or not, but the card was not cut out properly. It was cut out with these sharp pointy corners as a perfect square. These corners down here, it looks like this corner was almost cut out correctly. The top of the card is cut out, but the back of the card is still there as a point. So it was just a mistake with the cutting of the card. So this is actually a an error card. People sell these on eBay sometimes, I see them. So another interesting card from this collection. We've got a square cutout Hitmonchan. Pretty cool. I'll set that there in the background just because it's a little different. Alright, what was up next? We have a Dragonite from the Fossil line. This is an English card. Don't see anything that stands out about Dragonite. Length, weight, Pokemon. I'm just looking for any more errors. For some reason I feel like some of the old fossil Dragonites had errors to them, but I don't see it off the top of my head. Maybe this not being italicized. I don't really remember, I'm not sure, but off the bat the card looks like a regular fossil Dragonite. Alright, we've got a Zapdos first edition base set. And so this appears to be a German card. Donner Blitz, definitely not English. I'm pretty sure that is German. I actually own one of these cards already, but that's interesting to get another one. First edition German Zapdos. Alright, we have another Pocket Monster, reverse holo. Oh, this is a Southern Island collection card. That's pretty cool. Alright, what do we got next? We've got a 2011 promo card. We've got Tepig here. I think that's how you pronounce his name anyway. Once again in good shape. All of these cards appear to be in very good condition. I wouldn't say they're all Gem Mint 10s, but they're all very respectable condition. And we are going to finish off here on this little stack I had in my hand with another Pocket Monster. This is a holographic Jungle Victreebel. And this appears to be the only card in this whole set that I've noticed with any like visible damage. There's a crease right here. And a crease across the top. So that's, I don't know, maybe why this was the last card, because this one's a little dinged up. But there is a holographic Jungle Victreebel. Alright, we've got another little stack of cards here that was in the back, but these appear to be common day cards, recent ones, whereas all these other ones for the most part were very old cards. So we've got a Snivy, we've got Deerling, so it looks like they bought one last pack or two of cards before they called it quits on their collection. And we've got some energy cards here. And that's gonna be it. So it looks like at about 2011, they gave it one more go with collecting cards, or they simply sold most of their collection off. And this is the cards that they kept back that they finally decided to let go. So, very, very interesting collection. That appears to be everything. I didn't see anything else in the box. So we got this rare error card, the square cutout Hitmonchan. We got a couple of first edition holographic Gym Challenge. That Giovanni's Gyarados is a very nice card. And then we got a ton well, not a ton. There's probably, I don't know what, 30 cards, 30 plus cards over here of the Pocket Monster Japanese versions of some Neo lines, Discovery, Genesis. We got one Team Rocket. And then we got some base sets. And we got some fossils. A lot of fossils, actually. Fossils and some jungles. Misdrevious. So a decent little collection. Some very nice cards in there. I'm not too familiar with the value of these World Championship cards, but there was one of those in there. BB Search. Very interesting card. I do not have that card actually. And that appears to be it. And we also got this nice, I don't want to say vintage because I'm not sure exactly how old this is, but we got a very nice tin over here. Let me look on the back here. I want to look at the trademarks. So it looks like the last trademark marker on here is 1999 Nintendo. As you can see right here. So this is definitely an older tin. Before the 2000s. So very nice vintage tin here. Looks good. We got Charmander on the top. Some other ones around the side. And we got all of our Pocket Monster cards. We got our spare, we got some vintage top loaders, so that's nice. And then we have another small deck of cards right here of some couple of packs that looks like they bought before they called it quits. And that is it. So that was collection number 1 in our old Pokemon card collection unboxing. Now, don't quote me on this, but this should be the smallest collection. I did remember, you know, there was going to be a variant in sizes. I didn't remember anything that was going to be in here, but I knew that one of them was fairly small, and I'm pretty sure that these other 2 collections are going to be a lot larger than these. Like I said, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that they will be, so we should have a lot more cards to go through in some of these other collections. But even though there wasn't a lot of cards in this collection, just about all of them were some nice rare holographics, a couple of first editions thrown in there, and a lot of foreign cards. We had one German card, a lot of Pocket Monster, and even one nice error card, this Hitmonchan. I've seen a couple of these listed on eBay before of these square cutout cards. I always thought it would be kind of cool to get one, but I never have. I have a nice little error card collection. But now I can finally add one of these to my collection. There just happened to be one hiding in there. And if I would have flipped through those cards just a little more quickly, I don't think I would have noticed right away that this was a square card. It probably would have taken a while. And one day I would have finally noticed, hey, that's an error card. So that's going to be our video for today. This is going to be day number 1. So stay tuned for part number 2 and part number 3, and we're going to unbox these other collections, and hopefully we can run into even some more just outrageous crazy stuff in there. I'd love to run into something really rare, but just opening these collections, seeing what you know, people put together before they finally called it quits on Pokemon, it's pretty fun. So that's why we do it sometimes. We buy these kind of mystery collections from people that aren't really 100% on what they have. They just list it as a Pokemon card collection. And we're going to find out what's in those other 2. So stay tuned for that. And until next time, I'll see you next video.